that the reason why we have to go into all these details is because we are always told that we should love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but if we do not relate to him, if we are not able to relate to him, that love is not going to come in our heart. So the more we learn about him, the more close we are going to get to him. So that this information will help us, inshallah, get close to him. And as we said, it is loving Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's part of worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because Allah commanded us to love him. So we will proceed from where we left off last time. We ended at this slide where we were talking about seal of the prophethood, and we mentioned where it was. It was on his shoulders at the back, in the middle, and how it looked. And the Sahaba used to touch it and would want to kiss it, because that was considered the seal of prophethood. And one incident that the brother was mentioning at the end was about the Sahabi Salman al-Farsi radiallahu anhu. That how, sometimes inshallah we'll cover his life story when we covered the topic of the life stories of Sahaba. But in short, Salman al-Farsi radiallahu anhu, he was from Iran, that place, from Fars, from that he used to speak Farsi, and that's why he called Salman Farsi. And his story is amazing, subhanallah. He, in search of truth, in search of the right religion, he used to go from place to place, left his house, and how he was captured, and how he went and learned Christianity and so on. And at the end of his search, he was at this place, a church, where there was a bishop. His name was Ghamuria. That was the last bishop or a teacher that he was studying with. And this bishop was he was on his deathbed, and Salman al-Farsi radiallahu anhu asked him, where should I go now? So that priest, he said that you should go to a place where last prophet is going to come, last messenger, who would follow the religion of Ibrahim alayhi salam. And he gave him 5 indications, 5 marks that he could follow, so that he can recognize that last prophet. He said the first thing, he will be born as an Arab. The second thing, he will migrate to a place which is going to have like agriculture, crops, and on the sides of it will be very the rocky mountains and hard or stony soil. And the third thing he said was that he will accept gifts from people, but he will not accept sadaqah, right? And the fifth thing he said, there is a seal of prophethood, it's a mark on his body. That's how we said that. That's why it is called seal of prophethood. There was a mark, and he said it will be between his shoulders. So that's exactly what happened. He somehow ended up in Medina. He was captured as a slave wrongfully by people, and he was sold in Medina. He was working in the farm of this person, and when he heard about Rasulullah ﷺ migrating, all the qualities matched the criteria that his priest mentioned. And now he knew that the birthmark was correct, the birth was correct of Arab, and he migrated. That's past. So now when he wanted to determine whether he's the right one or not, he came up with these 2 gifts. With his gifts, he gave gift to Rasulullah ﷺ, and then he accepted the gifts. He asked, what is it? When he was told that it was a gift, he accepted the gift. And second day, when he asked what is it, he said this was sadaqah. Salman al-Farsi said this was sadaqah. So he did not eat from it, but he gave it to others. So all the 4 conditions met now. So the 5th condition that was remaining, how can I see the seal of prophethood behind his shoulders? So one time he was praying janazah prayer, and he was standing there. He was trying to see that mark. And so Rasulullah ﷺ figured that, okay, he wants to see that mark on my back, so he removed it. When he saw that, he started kissing it, and he started crying, really, because you see all those dozens of years of his hardship, how many years, more than 50 years he spent just research of truth. Now he finds that mark, all conditions are met, and he really got very emotional at that time, that his search finally ended, he got the right prophet. So his story continues later on, how he was freed and how that miracle happened of Rasulullah of growing those dead palm trees and so on. We will see inshallah sometime later on. But there are many Sahaba who used to try to touch it and seek blessings from it. So that was the story. And before we conclude the physical description of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, we'll just take one hadith. This hadith is considered the best hadith in terms of describing Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And this is the hadith of Ma'bad. That's a very famous in many hadith books. So I just want to read it to you. It's very beautiful. So it covers almost everything that we talked about in the last session. So let's look at that. What exactly Ma'bad radiallahu anha she said. So actually what was happening was that when Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was migrating from Mecca to Medina, so in the middle he wanted to eat food. So he saw this place which belonged to Ma'bad, and he stopped there and he asked for food. And at that time her husband was away, and she didn't have anything with her, and she told him that I don't have anything. And so Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam asked, you have that sheep, can I get milk from that sheep? And that lady said that sheep cannot give you milk, because it's old, or it is, in another narration, it was not capable of giving milk. So when Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the miracle happened, and he touched it and the milk started to flow. And not only the milk started coming, but it was so much abundant that it was left after everyone drank from it. So her husband later on came, and he was surprised to see this much milk. And he asked what happened, how it happened. So she told that there was this blessed man who came and he did so and so and this and that, and he was amazing. So he said, describe to me how he looked. Describe to me how he looked. So she said, these are the words. There are like a lot of, I just broke it down. I will go one by one. She said, I saw a man who is handsome, of glowing countenance or face, and of good proportions. Meaning the eyes and nose, everything are in good proportions, with neither a large stomach nor a small head. And he is smart of appearance, with balanced features, deep black eyes and long eyelashes. Yeah, remember that she is not even a Muslim. One might say that, oh, you consider this person a prophet, that's why you're praising him. Now this person is not even a Muslim, and she's describing. So everything is genuine now, not because of partiality or being a prophet or something. His voice is not coarse. He has a long neck, a full rounded beard, and thick eyebrows and meet each other. When he is silent, he is stately, that is elegant and composed. And when he speaks, his appearance is impressive. He is the most beautiful and striking man from a distance, and the best and most beautiful from close up. He is well spoken, clear in what he says, saying neither too much nor too little, his words flowing forth like a perfect string of pearls. He is neither too tall nor overly short, a stately man in the company of two other stately men. Who are the two men? Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu and his guide. And he is most prominent among them and most well respected. He has companions who surround him. If he speaks, they listen to him. And if he commands, they hasten to fulfill his command. He is well served and attended, though he is neither stern nor argumentative. So this hadith, it's from many sources, Al-Hakim, Al-Mustadrak, and it's a Hasan hadith, so it's acceptable.